This is different. This is Mornings with Mike and Steve. We might as well do it one time.
We imported Steve.
Yeah, so we're back in town. Clearly, we did the Nobleton Fair on the weekend, which is great. And let's go into it. Mike, I got the numbers in.
Yeah, so inventory, again, we're cracking records. We're up to 30,694 units available on Treb, with last week, week over week, Monday to Monday, or actually Monday to Tuesday.
Yeah, we missed one day. Yeah,
One day.
yeah.
So we have 768 sales, but that's one extra day.
One extra day, 8 days, yeah.
Yeah, so the week before, I think we're into about 900 and something sales. So a little bit lower than last week, I would say.
Yeah, I think, listen, we know the inventory's high. We know the market's on a nosedive clearly right now. We have a lot of clients that we've advised to list their investment properties like we've been mentioning that can be replaced in 1 or 2 years that have really no, like attachment. You can't really do much more with them. And that's pretty much it. Like currently we're at, like how are we with listings? Like our listings now, the showings are pretty decent. They picked up a bit.
A bit, yeah. Again, getting those offers is the tough part right now. The biggest issue we're seeing is we have people that are interested in purchasing, but it's kind of like a deadlock because they keep coming back to us saying, we want to purchase your house, we like your house, but we need to sell our house first. So yeah, we have potential buyers, but everyone's in the same position where they can't sell for what they think or thought they wanted. And ultimately it's going to come down to price, right?
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I think even at the end, it's like, obviously it's frustration for sellers being on the market for a while, but there's really no other choice. The market's nosediving, so it's like you need to get on there and stay on there until you get sold. Some clients, obviously over the Nobleton Fair, we had a lot of conversations with clients, potential new clients, because we were giving out the $2,500 credit, which was a big hit actually. That was awesome. At the end, it was. They're looking at these properties and thinking that the market's going to turn, or the rate, because they're thinking that our Tiff Macklem, who's our guy here? Tiff
Macklem.
Tiff Macklem is going to reduce the rates even further to kind of fuel the market. But the market doesn't matter anymore because people are looking at it like there's still jobs to be had. And you just had a conversation now with, I don't know if you want to mention a name or anything, maybe not, but just to kind of see like a big organization.
Yeah, so big organization, construction organization. And we see it in the low-rise and high-rise sector. We've been talking about it for 2 years, where we haven't been selling condos or low-rise residential for 18 to 24 months. Now, we're starting to see that lag effect where construction workers are not having as many jobs as they previously did in the last few years. And the Bank of Canada, I think her name's Caroline Rogers, even said it last week when they had that press conference with Tiff Macklem, that we're going to see a pressure on construction. And now, to be honest, I was hoping that the commercial side of things would kind of prop that up to keep at least that sector going. But it sounds like we're not seeing as many government jobs being awarded. So the commercial sector in the next, let's call it 12 to 18 months, is going to start also feeling that pressure too. So I don't know what's, like in the construction side of things, I don't know what's going to save it. Our investors have left. The condo and low-rise investors have gone to, like we said before, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and obviously the US. So what other sector could possibly save that? I'm not sure, right?
That's a problem. Actually, that guy there should get an offer for one of our properties. That guy called me, that agent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Renee.
Beautiful.
Anyway, so I don't know. You got to look at the job loss. So look, we lost 57,000 jobs last month. They reported, and those are sticky jobs, as they call them. So warehousing, manufacturing, like good jobs, good paying jobs that can support families and pay for kids' college, universities, so and buy cars. So it's like a heavy hit in that market. And it's funny because how the government replaced it, those numbers, they replaced it with temporary
election workers.
Yeah. And they named them, I forgot what was the name there, admin something. It was regional admin or something. It was, or federal, it was a ridiculous name.
Sounds better than a temporary.
Yeah, but if you actually research the actual, because I was like, what is this? I never heard of this name before. And you research and it's like, yeah, these are just temp workers for the election. So ultimately, there is deep trouble going forward. The local 183, one of the carpenters responded to one of my posts a couple of weeks ago, and he said that about 10,000.
So I actually tried to get some more information to verify that, and through some people in the construction sector, I told them 10,000. They told me it might be up to 15,000.
A local 183?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So maybe it was like an older report that he got.
Maybe. And so basically what was happening too before, I think 183 deals with like high-rise condos and framing,
foundation
and stuff like that.
framing.
Yeah, so
even plumbing, I think too, right?
I think that's 46 local.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not sure. But so either way, a lot of their workers used to had the ability to go from like 183 to 506. Now 506 has cut that off so that the workers from 183 can't take a 506 job because there's a lack of demand for work.
In your union, how many unemployed licensed electricians?
I have to find out. I'm not 100%.
See, this is the thing, guys. You got to look at it's the canary in the mine shaft type of understanding of where the market is, and you can't just look at numbers. You got to look at the people that actually fuel the economy. Like we're talking, manufacturing jobs, construction jobs. These are the guys and gals that actually run the market. So all this other stuff that they're talking about. Stock market up and down, it doesn't matter. It's all about the little guys. This is what runs the economy, and this is the issue, because when clients say that they're going to reduce interest rates and that's going to bring back the market, there's no jobs, there's no qualification in order to get a mortgage. Doesn't matter what the rate's at. So I think just buckle up clearly, and then ultimately, like I said, you got investment properties or you're into a mortgage that's a little bit higher than being comfortable. Try to get your home on the market, get it sold. And just remember, if your market here, let's just say average price $1 million, try to go down to 950 right off the hop. I know it sounds counterproductive and you don't want to hear an agent tell you to kind of underprice your house, but you got to remember, you get out of the box before anybody else, you're going to have at least another 100K in your pocket at the end of that scenario when it all, like the chips all settle. So just remember that going forward.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be something to watch. Our unemployment numbers moving forward is going to be a big indicator of where we're going to trend.
It's tough. Like we did this early on in November, and I felt it. This the Doge. I started to see money and we did well, like deal wise, but just seeing like the general account for business expenditures. It's like on the path you're going, it's you're gonna have to claim bankruptcy. You have so much expenditures on just kind of obviously when you're building a business and you're keeping going, and it's just you have to like Doge everything, and that's also personally. We did a whole Doge department at home as well. Like things we don't need, we just cut it down, and the things we don't need to spend, we just cut it all down. I think we need to buckle down both sides of the border a little bit right now. America's got a lot of hope to it because a lot of investment is coming into the country. Just Canada. I tried to have people explain to me what they're seeing, if there's anything that I miss, and no one can give me a real reason why this economy will come back. That's the issue.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. I don't know what's going to fix it unless there's some sort of drastic change in policy that opens.
So what policy can change though? I can't even figure it. Like I don't want to be like pessimistic. Like give me something.
The only thing I think it helps a little, and I know we talked about it before, is if they do open like the energy sector, and let's say Alberta starts drilling for more oil. If there's no work in Ontario, those workers are going to have to do what they do, and they're going to move. It's not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to be 100%. There's going to be a chunk of workers that move there to give them a better ability to make money for their families. But I don't think that saves the country by any means.
No, I think that it happened. When did that happen? In 2010, 8, around there. A lot of people went up there and made a fortune as tradesmen. Yeah. But they all came back, clearly, when they shut the taps off. The Libs shut the taps off there.
We also had work here, though, at that time. So, I think we had more work here to to give them the option to come back.
Yeah, I think they were making triple of what they were doing down here. Yeah, because I had a Polish buddy of mine. He was a flooring guy. He was making 3 times what he was making down here. Yeah. So if he was making $3,000 or $4,000 here to do the floor, let's just say after installation and costs and all that, he was making like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 up there, right? So he came back with a Ferrari 360. So and he installs hardwood flooring, so he did okay. But so even if the oil gets ramped up, it's not going to help Ontario at all because that's just a separate country.
Opportunity for
people to go work.
People to go there, not that it's going to directly affect us.
On that bombshell, text message me or direct message us if there's anything that can help us here that we're missing.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.